We have an alternate way of looking at the data. We can look at the ratio of the gas budget to the number of people. Let's do the calculation. We can see that the Northern Cape, Western Cape, and Eastern Cape have a exorbitantly high cost, indicating some corruption. We can see that the Northwest has a lowest gas usage per person at 8 Rand per person. I believe that there is some corruption in other provinces, where in this province it seems to be quite efficient. I believe that there is some. We can use Northwest as a standard to determine the cost saving for all the provinces. We multiply the number of people by the Northwest ratio of gas cost per person for each province. We can work out the cost saving by subtracting the old gas budget with the new gas costs. Let's work out the total using the sum function. we get a saving of 328 million. So we could use either of the analyses to get cost savings. However, this produced a slightly lower cost saving than the previous analysis. However, this analysis still can be used to show where corruption lies. As we saw, 3 provinces seem to be corrupt as they have exorbitant gas costs that do not make sense. We can further test for corruption by looking at the feeding budget per person. You divide the feeding budget by the number of people. So once again, we copy the province down. So we take the feeding budget and divide it by the number of people. We see that the Northwest province has the highest ratio at 1,191, indicating that while the gas cost is low, they have a high feeding budget per person. So there must be some corruption where they are paid a huge budget of which the excess is kept by the people in charge. We can do one last test where we look at the number of gas cylinders used per person by dividing the number of gas cylinders by the number of people. We see the Eastern Cape is the most efficient at the ratio of 0.0156. Eastern Cape is the most efficient and the lowest. This shows that there must be corruption in the transport area of the gas, as the fuel budget includes the cost of gas plus the transportation, while the numbers of cylinders only captures the cost aspect of the gas. The Western Cape and Gauteng provinces have the poorest utilization, where improvements can be made to improve their efficiency. Here thank you for watching the video, but I just want to stress the whole idea behind this analysis is to show how to use ratios to determine efficiencies and corruption. And by using ratios, we can do a lot of good in a project. Thank you for watching the video.